Expo is going up. There we go. Expo for Vicious. We've got an Overseer that's just doing some scouting for Vicious. Knows exactly what's going on. Sees that it's just a Roach build coming from Ekke. And Vicious is going to be able to do a lot of stuff to make sure that he's staying ahead. You can see that he's got the double upgrades almost done. Double upgrades here are only halfway done. This third base is going up, so Ekke does know about that. Vicious knows that his Expo is slightly faster than Ekke's. Ekke does know that his Expo is slightly slower than Vicious's, because he did postpone it a little bit with that Zergling to hit the drone that was trying to morph into a hatchery. Now we do have these roaches are going to come up. They're actually going to be able to maybe even force this to cancel if these roaches aren't pulled fast enough. But yeah, there we go. The roaches got a full concave on this hatchery. They're doing damage. Force it to cancel. Take out the drone, and Ekke's just going to pull back. We do see that roach speed is done for both players by now. You can go to the production tab and see that the upgrades are almost done for Ekke, but Vicious does have his upgrades completely completed. He does have the Hydra support over there. So he's going Roach Hydra. And Infestor. We have something you can really do in ZVZ to be incredibly effective is constantly fungal growthing. You can fungal growth, and I think 3 fungal growths will kill a Hydralisk, and it'll take a lot more to kill a Roach, but you can damage the Roach significantly if you repeatedly fungal growth. And that would actually cause it to die almost instantaneously to another bunch of roaches back. But there we go. No cancel on that hatchery. So that just died. We do have roaches here. Sacrificial Hydralisks. Those are expensive sacrifices. But here we go. We do have the engagement over here. Where's the fungal growth? There's good fungal growth, hitting Hydras and everything. But now look, it's allowed him to just take out a couple of those roaches there for free. All of these roaches are now in yellow. Another good fungal growth, getting a solid bunch of them. That Infestor was almost sniped. He does have more fungal growth. Good fungal growth again, damaging there, killing a Hydralisk actually. So good job with that. These Infestors are just moving up though. Infested Terran coming in. We do have this battle is so in favor of Ekke. And look at this, Vicious is just bringing in roaches, but it doesn't matter. These guys are doing so much damage. Infested Terran are probably gonna just die. But here we go. Roaches there, taking out the Hydralisk. And Vicious is not in a good position. Ekke has done so much damage, taking out a lot of those of that army. As far as what's left for Vicious, Vicious simply has 6 Hydralisks, 2 Zerglings, and 4 roaches, compared to the 3 Infestors, 21 roaches of Ekke. So really good Infestor play, giving him a great advantage. He's getting his third up again. Vicious does have his completed, so Vicious was able to delay the third for a very long time. However, it might not matter because the Infestor use of Ekke is still pretty effective. However, Vicious is getting a blatant sight of all of these units just coming to attack. He's going to be able to move what of his army he has over here to try and defend his third. However, he's not doing so. Alright, here we go. We do have the attack coming in. They're going to move in. They can snipe this queen and snipe the hatchery as well. Okay, so now the hatchery is about to go down. There it is. Vicious is bringing in his army, but it seems that Ekke's just in a retreat. He does lose an Infestor. He's going to lose another he's losing Infestors. And he's lost all of his Infestors. That is not good for him. However, he does have an advantage in terms of roach numbers, but most of the roaches are back here. So he's just going to flee with these guys, and probably just try and meet up with the other thing. Now, I don't get why he's not killing this Zergling over here to just make sure that Vicious can't get vision of this. But here we go. Ekke can probably move out, do a lot of damage with this. Still no metabolic boost for either player, I believe. Yeah, Carapace is being researched for Ekke, but no more range attack. We do have really still Roach Hydra from Vicious, but no Infestors. I think the Infestors are really going to start playing a much better. There we go. Infestor is out, but no upgrade for it. He is not researching it. He's not getting a hive. He's just continuing just to macro get. He's not really macroing that well though. He needs to get another hatchery or 2 down there because right now he's got 2,000 minerals, while Ekke has 1,700. But he's got an Expo and an Expo that aren't even really being used right now. He's going to get a double extractor, and he might just mine from the extractors, just get his gas up, just to fund Infestors, because Infestors are really good, especially in ZVZ. They're seeing a lot of use right now. And we got so he actually has another hatchery over there. He's actually researching Overlord speed. He actually might be going for a drop. He's getting Overlord speed. It's conceivable that he would go for like a Doom drop or something. Now we did see over here that the lair getting morphed into a hive. So we're going to see some Hive Tech in a ZVZ. Not generally seen, but this is a pretty good game for it. The macro coming out of both players is pretty good. They're both close to 100 food, 200 food, I mean. Ekke's at about 180 versus the 160 of Vicious. Vicious is just going to attack the Mank statue, just utterly destroy and have it crumble, and somehow those shards don't smack and kill the roaches and the hydras. Kind of weird, but it's all good. Expansion is coming up for Vicious. And, ooh, Missile Attack level 3 coming from Ekke. And we have an Ultralisk Cavern coming out, so we actually see Ultralisks in this game, assuming Ekke doesn't win with this push. He might just be hanging back, waiting for the Ultralisk, but he does have a maxed army. And he'll most likely win before he can do anything else. He could start researching out the melee attacks to make sure that his Ultras can do so much more damage. But here we go. We have all of these guys over here. They're going to be able to push in, do a lot of damage. More roaches are on the way. So you do a full max 200 army from Ekke against the 186 or 189 army of Vicious. We can see that, okay, here we go. We got the big flank, Zerglings are in there. Fungal growth being wasted on the Zerglings. Huge fungal growth from Ekke. He's doing so well. Come on, keep on fungal growthing. Hit the Hydras. There we go. He's fungal growthing Hydras. Doing so much damage, but these roaches are also fungal growth. Not going to do that, but they still have a great concave. Hydras are still there. There's a much better concave from Ekke. Vicious's forces are just decimated by those fungal growth. A lot of the Hydras are in the red, and Ekke's going to keep moving in and just continues to just wreck these Hydras. Vicious is going to lose this army and possibly game right here. We have roaches taking out drones here, and Ekke's just going to continue pushing in. Roaches are out. There is an Infestor is here, but he doesn't have enough. Hydras are popping. Will pop in time. I don't think it was in time. There might just be too many roaches still alive. Vicious has got to start using this. Got to start target firing and doing something to stay alive. But this Hydra is going down. The Hydra has fallen. Vicious does have more units over here, but 4 Ultras are being produced by Ekke, and Vicious has barely held. But oh, look at this, another huge force here. I don't know if he's going to wait for the Ultras or just going to push in for the win here and now. But the 4 Ultras are on the way, as well as the +3 ranged attack. So Ekke is doing great with his upgrades. You can see that the roaches are 2-2 from Vicious's part, but okay, Ekke is going to move in. Then both guys are actually 2-2. Upgrades are even. Roaches are battling on even terms, but the only thing that's different are the numbers. Ekke has so much more in the numbers, and there's GG from Vicious. Really great game. Let's move on to the next round.